Oh my god, rookie error. Definitely should have started filming this earlier on in the day. It's absolutely baking. I can't even see the camera screen. But I'm going to battle through because it's 5 favourite facial sunscreens and I feel like it's just the right time to film this. I mean, obviously the best thing to do is not to go out in the midday sun, wear a huge hat, wear sunglasses, but it's not always possible. And so here are my 5 favourite, most used sunscreens for the face, including, actually all of them would be suitable for people who just detest wearing sunscreen. I don't get on with most of them. I feel like even when they're really beautifully formulated, a lot of the time they just leave this texture on the skin that you don't get with a moisturiser, and it just feels weird to me. I had to come inside, it was just too hot, so I'm now in a very strange place, sitting at the top of the landing. Builders to the right of me, animals to the left. Here I am stuck in the middle with you. Name that reference. Okay, so sunscreens for the face for people who hate using sunscreen on their face. We're going to start off with the lightest sunscreen texture you will ever encounter. I've just dropped on my toe. That really hurts, and it's actually quite a heavy jar, which is probably one of the not so great things about this product. However, this, and it's a really obscure one, is the lightest, freshest sunscreen I have ever used in my life. I know lots of you will be thinking, hold on, she hasn't tried this one. I have tried this one, and it is in the favourites. Got it back to front. It's a good start. However, this one, which is by Skin Generics, is like applying water. It is broad spectrum, but it's only an SPF 30. And I do have to say that 3 of the sunscreens in my favourites are not an SPF 50. Now, controversial. Hi Dexter. I've just applied that. There is no residue whatsoever. I may as well just have swiped my arm with water. There is just nothing there. It's incredible. It's quite heavily perfumed, which might not be for some people, but I mean, it doesn't bother me that much. Skin Generics, niacinamide and Osmocity, SPF 30, and it says moisturising cream. It's absolutely not. It's the lightest gel I've ever used, and that is £32 for 50ml. All of these actually are around the £30 to £35 mark, apart from the Murad, which is £33, but for half the amount that you get in all of the others. So it's kind of twice the amount. I think it's 60 something pounds for a tube this big. However, I'm going to go on to this one next, because I'm going to get the non-SPF 50s out of the way first. This one is almost weirdly as light and fresh as the Skin Generics one, but it's a creamier and more comfortable formula. So if you've got incredibly dry skin, you might not like the feeling of the gel texture on the Skin Generics, because it is really, honestly, just like swiping on a cool swipe of something and then it goes. If you want something that has more moisture to it, then this one is beautiful. It's really light and fresh to apply, but you've got a slightly more lingering, moisturising feel to it. So the skin feels sort of nourished and supple, rather than, you know, you've put it on and that's that. All of these have got really great added antioxidants, so they're helping to give the skin that little bit extra protection as it's in the sun, and they're all just really pleasurable to use. Hyalu B5, the Aqua Gel, this is from La Roche-Posay, and I have always been a massive fan of Anthelios, which is the one in the sort of squarish bottle that you can get, which is really, really lightweight, sort of creamy, very high protection. This one is only SPF 30, however, I find it more pleasurable to use than the Anthelios, just because it's a really, really lightweight gel, and again, you don't feel like you're applying anything. Interestingly, this one it almost develops a residue, so it almost develops a gloss. So if you do have really dehydrated skin, or you find that you want something that's just a bit more robust in terms of giving you that extra hydration, don't be fooled by this one, because it's really light and fresh going on, but then you get this very intense punch of hydration from it, and it's really long lasting. And then we have my favourite versions that are an SPF 50. So if you want the highest protection, these are the ones to look at. These are my favourites. First of all, Paula's Choice. And this is the Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. It is beautiful. It's so, so lightweight and fresh. But a cream, again, like the Murad. A very, very lightweight fluid with absolutely no residue. If you're looking for a high protection daily moisturiser that's broad spectrum, no residue, sits well under makeup, this is your guy. Again, I think this one is, yeah, £35. Lastly, we have Ultraviolet. This is SPF 50 again. This one is the Supreme Screen, and it's the hydrating one, which I thought would have the most residue out of their different versions of sunscreen. But this is actually my favourite one they do. And I love a pump action sunscreen. This one has a creamier feel going on, dries down really quickly just to absolutely nothing. You really don't feel like you've applied anything, but it has a very comfortable feel going on. So I think if you have maybe drier skin and you want that sort of comfort of a cream going on, then these are lovely. To be honest though, this would suit absolutely anybody, really. I think this might be my top, could be my top pick. I think that for me this could replace the Elizabeth Arden Great 8 SPF 35, which they've now discontinued, which was my favourite all-time sunscreen for the face. This one I think could replace it. Because I just think it's got all of the boxes ticked, you know? Lightweight, doesn't make you want to claw your face off within about 5 minutes, sits well underneath makeup and has just no residue, but it's comfortable in feel, you know? It doesn't make your skin feel tight or stripped or uncomfortable. So there we go, 5 favourite facial sunscreens that don't make me want to just take a cheese grater to my own skin. That was a little noise demonstration of what that would sound like. Any questions, leave them below. I'll put all the links as well, and I shall see you next time.